Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Weekly Bees with the change engineer, Garry Sanderson, where we're delving into a bit more depth in topics of this book. This is a bit of a follow-on again from what we've discussed before, but the one I want to discuss is the book, and everything you talk about is how do you create the environment for collaborative performance. So, the workplace environment. And so then how do you create the environment for what I would call strategic collaboration, what you reference in there? So what is that, and how do you do that?
So I've been working with groups initially as an engineer, project manager, then an exec leader, and then more recently as a leadership behavioral consultant, working with groups, small and large, to take them towards achieving outcomes, defining and achieving outcomes for more than 20 years.
Yeah.
And it's a frustrating process because how do you get them in the room in the first place physically? It's hard enough to get people's calendars aligned for a telephone conference these days, let alone 50 people in a room around a subject that's complicated with lots of different opinions. And you can do a lot with having people in a room with flip charts and post-it notes, but to drive through to really the best answer and then to drive that into execution and deliver the best outcome, that's a challenging process. So I'm pretty excited about the partnership we've been building that I'd like to talk to you about with a company called Shelling Point, US-based, globally operating applied research company, founded by Michael Taylor, who's a very clever Brit. He was with Anderson Consulting, then Accenture in the US, built his own consulting company, and now runs Shelling Point. And what he has pulled together with his team is a game-changing approach to strategic decision-making and real-time group decision-making, which is fascinating. So it's a human process to coalesce around a subject where you need to move from recognizing we need to do something about the subject, like what's our strategy to deal with AI, or should we buy this company, to an end outcome of achieving a goal, executing a strategy, involving a group of participants and getting their real depth of thinking and opinions in a way that is comfortable and safe for them to give it. So this process is enabled by technology because it can take from 2 people to 40,000 people through a group decision-making process. So that's why you need a technology to support it. So I'm a collaboration architect. I can take groups through this process now. So it's absolutely fascinating. And there's sort of 3 levels it works at. A strategic level to help frame what are the goals and outcomes that the group wants to drive. Then operational level, what are the plans and agreements you need in place to achieve those outcomes. And then tactical, right down to what are the actions laid out in a roadmap that will help you get there. All of that with the full involvement and input of up to thousands of people. It's an absolute game changer, and I'd love to talk to you more about it, but we probably don't have time today.
No, absolutely. But if you do want to learn more, send us a note. We're currently doing this at the moment in the UK and right across the USA with Michael and his team. And we'd love to hear your thoughts on it, and let's have a chat. But we'll see you next week on the Weekly Bees and the Change Engineer.